Trucks are empty, trailers are empty, it's all crammed in the barn. And being I got other trailers I gotta move now. I gotta put this one someplace. Not that I have any place for the others yet, but this one I can take up on the hill. Put it in there, the corner of that little lot in front of the barn. That's out of the way. Out of the way for anything we gotta get up there anyway. Yeah, what happens when you're on a hill. So, I'll get you some more pieces of the ride. And no, we don't stop coming out, because if we do, we're backing all the way back down. And I ain't into doing that. I had some jerk challenge me one day with the tractor and drill and cultipacker, and I was most of the way on the road when he come around the corner. And I don't know, they come around that corner too fast anyway. He came around it and drove through the ditch in front of me, and well, then I had to stop in the wrong spot. Had to back halfway down the hill with the tractor and the drill and the cultipacker. That's kind of like backing a set of doubles down that driveway. I was not happy. So, anyway, I don't know if you can see them or not, these dirty windows, but our equipment's down here that I gotta move, and both trailers are right straight in there. Other end of that barn you just saw, there used to be the old dairy barn that they tore down about 10 years ago. So we used the slab there to get in to feed big bales, and any wet big bales during the summer, if we got some that are too tough when we bale it, we'll just put them down there and feed them there. And that's also where I keep trailers. Well, did. I got 48-foot flatbed to get out of there, and a 40-foot hopper bottom, plus the combine, 2 headers, swather, extra header for it. Yeehaw. And here's where the fun begins. I'm not changing roads, but the idiots from my left that don't understand normal thinking, they fly about 90 through that intersection. And I'm going to have fun going up the hill. The sun's down too low. I might have to stick my head out the window. Oh well. I'm going to let you go so I can get to moving. We're going up again. I couldn't get my phone to flip up in order. Otherwise, I'd have caught you right at the bottom of the hill. I might have lied yesterday. I think I'm in 5th gear. Either way, depending if you count low as 1 or not. 9-speed, low is actually 1st.
Dad, you got a copy?
And she wants to talk. Yeah. I'm up here at the culvert.
Okay, I'm back in the barn.
And her radio actually didn't squeal. Working on getting new microphones for a few. I think we got to get about a half a dozen microphones and probably at least 3 or 4 radios. Pretty sure I'm never going to see that big box full that was supposed to get fixed. That's what happens when people flake out and never come back. Run off with your stuff. Hey, look familiar? And no, I ain't got a shift. I got you in my hand. I don't need to. Not going that far. But I am going to let you go. I thought that was a good spot. But putting the trailer where I got to put it, I come in here backwards. It's easier just to pull in the barn if I can. And I should have got it on camera. I just caught her with the air horn. And the horns on this, I got the one that was on the truck when I got it, and the other one's a little smaller. And they sound really good. Oh, look at that. She's got her lights on so you can't hardly see it, but here you go. That wakes people up. Yeah, you want to see where we're going? Of course I can't tell which side of the tree I'm on. I think I'm on the wrong side. That's okay, I had to get through the door before I could turn. Then I can't see anything because the sun hits me in the face. If you can see it, let me know if I hit the tree or not. There's times I wish I had a moto mirror on this side too, but I don't. Of course, I wish that tree wasn't there. If that tree wasn't there, I could actually come around this little building over here. And yeah, I'm having a hard time. I went to the backside to my right. I don't have enough room on my front to move. And she's got the blocks for landing gear. I'm a firm believer in blocks under your landing gear. If you put blocks under them, you don't rust them out. Yeah, I should clear his junk back there. I usually don't shove her back here too far, but I got to get in here with branches. I got to get in here with the header trailer, so I don't want to mess around later. And with that, we're going to unhook. Hey, look, I'm pointed the wrong way. We'll get there. Left her there. I had to remember that stupid trees there. I stopped when the branches were starting to hit the back of the cab. Pulled ahead a little. Had to find another block because it's not real even where it's sitting. It's all rock underneath it, so it ain't gonna go nowhere, but either way. And hey, there's your house. Used to be another one. Little cabin right there, but it fell in a couple years ago. When we were up here, number one was having issues with some headaches when we were combining a couple years ago. And I ended up having to come down by the house and try to talk to whatever was giving her a bad time. Talked to the landowner, not quite a year ago, I guess. I told him about it. She could see somebody standing on the roof. Well, okay, we know it's nobody here. I never knew it, but this is McCormick Hill Road that we're on, and this was the original McCormick place. So, it's been a long time since they've been there. But at any rate, I thought that was interesting. Some of the history I didn't know. I actually know quite a bit of the history of the area because the old guys that had the dairy next to us, and when I was a kid, I was always down there. You know, you don't do stuff at home when you're a little kid. You run down to the neighbors and see what they're doing. Hey, that's one of the a-holes that lives up here. He used to like to try to get in a head-on with me in the mornings when I would go to work when I didn't live at the farm. Real nice guy. Anyway, so that's just one of the things I never knew. The road down here at the intersection at the bottom, where I said people don't pay attention, that's Vandisher Road, and I know where the Vandisher place was. We used to farm it, and a Vandisher still owned it. Back then, anyway. Oh, by the way, I'm cheating. I'm in 5th gear now, and my speedometer don't work below 25, so I'm somewhere under 25 miles an hour. I don't want to get going any faster than that, even on dry pavement. The jigs on this road will cut loose with your bobtail, so I ain't into having that much fun today. And this truck's so heavy on the front it ain't funny, so that means the back end is not proportionate. Still weighs 6,500 pounds or so back there, but N14s weigh a little more than the kitty cat does. Oh yeah, we still farm that. Probably can't even walk across most of that right now. There's actually a spot out in the field that when we worked it up every year, it would stay drier. Just had to be careful spraying and fertilizing. That's been in grass for probably the last 10 or 15 years, I guess. Maybe not quite that long. Probably 10 years. And we got to be careful because the spot in the middle of that field is actually below the level of the creek. It's below where the bottom of the creek is. Right there, can't see much. There's only like 14 acres there. The knob on this right here, when we started farming that, wouldn't grow hardly anything. Guy that farmed it before we did, friend of ours, he raised Arabian horses, still does, and he was hauling truckloads of horse manure and shavings down and trying to get that hill to build up, and yeah, it helped a little bit, but horse manure just don't do that much. The biggest help was when the shavings finally broke down a couple years later, and we started farming it. First thing we did was haul about 50 loads of manure down here with the spreaders. Put it on about a foot thick on that hill, worked it in, and actually had a decent crop that year. We did it 2 or 3 years in a row, and it built her up pretty good. The hill's a little lighter than the rest usually, but not too much. So anyway, with this one, I'm probably going to say hit the like, hit subscribe. Good thing I didn't have a trailer on. And by the way, I was against the power pole. And hope you enjoyed the ride again. First time I keep going. We'll see. Nobody's in my way here. Just gotta watch these trees. County doesn't like to trim them. I trimmed those with the bale wagon 2 years ago, right after I put a dent in the stack on this truck. Then we tore the sides off the bale wagon. It was fun, to say the least. We actually, I didn't do it. The guy that was working for us years ago did. Caught an oak tree on a different road in the county. One that we told the county, you really need to do something because it hangs over the road. And he was on the yellow line and the car in the way, so he couldn't get over any farther. You know, scared the hell out of the people in the car when the right side of that machine come flying back behind it in their lane. They didn't hit it. I don't know how. That was one of those things, you know, when things tear off like that, they don't exactly do it where you can put them back together easy. So that was a time-consuming process. We'll just coast, what the heck, right? Find a gear. Well, maybe not. You know what they say about gears. Can't find them, grind them. So, okay, that's enough of a ride. Go down here and see if we can get the dogs run over. And I'm gonna have
You gonna leave that turn signal on?
complaining because I left the turn signal on, so I'll turn the other one on for her. Could turn the overheads back on, but park this thing where I can get a charger to it. Get the service truck to it. Actually, I think what I'm going to do maybe tomorrow is play with some batteries. Split those sets up and test them because I'm thinking one's got to be bad. One bad one's more than enough. And it may not be that bad. It just isn't good enough for this. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the ride. If you want to see the rest of the mobile, yes, it's got a sleeper. Those windows, one on each side, are actually for the top section out of a Kenworth sleeper. Picked them up online, and I just never really finished around them. We had some tape on there to make it look good, but no, it's nice having those windows. They open up, let some air in. The AC does not work on this because Freightliner, in their infinite wisdom in the 90s, didn't care where they bought hoses from. So some of the hoses hold 134 and some of them will not. The ones in this will hold R12 all day long. We did a bunch of work on the AC on this about 10 years ago. Literally make ice cubes in this cab for 5 days. Literally. Doesn't matter where you want to make the ice cubes, you could do it. Day number 6, absolutely nothing. The other one, on the other hand, it only has the one in the dash because the other one had been damaged and we took it out. It's fine. It works. 134 stays in it. And the bad thing is anymore, this is the one I'm in all summer. So, one of those things, I got to get new hoses on it so we can charge her up and make her work. And kind of like yesterday, timing's right. I think I got about 5 notifications of people that put up videos. One of them even just texted me a little bit ago asking where I'm at, so I better go take care of that. I'll get this one up tonight and y'all can enjoy the ride again. Like I said, thanks for coming along. Oh yeah, quickie. Squeak there. Number 2's made. I think that's the 5th load. Just picking up the chaff and stuff in that barn up there. We fed most of it to the calves and started a pile in the barn where we can just scoop it up with a bucket and go. So anyway, all right, thanks for watching, everybody.